What's going on, everybody? Did you miss me? Mick Manhattan here, back again with an all-new movie review of Lightyear, Pixar's newest movie that is showing us the origin of almost the toy Buzz Lightyear. Kind of gets into it a little bit. I went and saw this today. I finally had a vacation after many, many years, and I got to go to the movies today when we got back into town. I'm very excited. I took my son to go see this. We had a really fun time with it. And we're going to get into it. But before we do, allow me to kind of elaborate a little bit more on what Lightyear is. So Lightyear is the movie that Andy saw in 1995 that made him fall in love and get the toy and be super excited about it. That is Pixar's latest movie. So this is the story of who Buzz Lightyear is. And it's supposed to be a movie within a movie, meta. It's all over the place. Very understandable in many, 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 many smarter people's realms, except for me. But I did watch it, and I went and I saw it. I didn't know how I was going to feel about Lightyear. Still kind of don't. There's a few things. It has its issues. It does. Overall, I want to say this. I liked it. It's a good movie. I didn't love it as a Pixar movie. There was a lot of elements to it that didn't give me the feels that I really enjoyed about that. And overall, I thought it told a pretty good story. It's just that if you're going to hype it up as much as you are, and Lightyear, it's Buzz Lightyear. I mean, we know Buzz Lightyear, of course, in toy form, but like he is this epic hero that we've been introduced to for what, almost 30 years? In 4 movies and shorts and everything else. And now we're finally going to get the man that toy was based on. First off, I want to say I thought Chris Evans did a really good job. I liked him. I don't care if people don't like that Tim Allen came back. I love Tim Allen as the toy, but I get why they didn't bring him back for this. I'm okay with it. So I did like Chris Evans. I liked the whole kind of crew element that they were going for. Some of them were a little too quirky for me. I didn't love it, but overall, I would say that the movie itself, the story moved along. It was touching in certain areas, but I wasn't expecting Up or Inside Out or anything like that, and I didn't get that. There were some things that happened within the movie, like when and I don't want to give away too much. I don't want this to be a spoiler review, but that there were some things that happened in the movie, like a new commander taking over and Buzz meeting him for the first time. And he was rather harsh towards Buzz Lightyear. And I didn't understand that because of everything Buzz had sacrificed. I did like the element that this is supposed to be 1995. Now, the look was definitely not what a 1995 movie would have looked like. And it is definitely not a movie you would have taken a young Andy to. It is, but what I'm saying is, like, if you're watching this and there's some elements to it, like I took my 5-year-old son and he enjoyed it, but there were some things about it that he was just kind of like a little over his head. And everything that they made Buzz out to be in the toy, there was like a disconnect between that and this movie, if this was supposed to be representation. So watching that and seeing that and trying to understand it, it took me out of it a little bit. Now there were some callbacks, some things that were said. Again, don't want to give away too much, but like I was like, okay, if this is a movie that was made in the 90s, they would say something like that, or a piece of technology would look like that in some instances. And I was okay with there being an artificial intelligent cat running around and things like that. Like anybody who's like, well, this is 1995. Why would they have this technology? Well, why in 1987 did Star Trek The Next Generation have iPads? Because dreamers dream in sci-fi, and that's how it works. So you just kind of have to accept it. Suspension of disbelief in a lot of areas like that. Again, the whole story really is that Buzz was a space ranger. He got his entire colony of people inadvertently stranded on a terrible planet. Everything wants to kill you on that planet. And he figures out that when he does these space jumps to try and teach them or try and help them get the technology they need, this crystal to help them space jump, he 4 minutes to him, and time dilation is 4 years for them, and he's doing it every day. Every time he comes back, the next day he's back out there and he does it again. So like decades are passing him by. He's still saying the same old. His friends are dying. It's a little heartfelt there. It's a little hard because like even my 5-year-old was like, "Are they dying?" And like, yeah, they are. You know, you gotta explain it. But this movie just didn't hit the mark for me in the sense of where most Pixar movies do. Most Pixar movies have this like really sweet element of and message that kind of gets through or shines through. I felt like a lot of the things they were trying to do in this, they were trying to kind of shoehorn in, and it just didn't hold the same weight. Like you watch all 4 Toy Story movies, there's a message in each one that you find touching. In this movie, it's like, I mean, I get it. I know what they were going for, you know, him having to move on, him having to work with a team, him having to overcome his own idiosyncrasies to help save the day almost. You know, there's a lot of elements to it, but it just missed the mark, in my opinion, you know, as being one of the great Pixar movies. But again, overall, I did like it. You know, I was sitting there, and it's not for me. I know a lot of people call that a cop-out, but it's not. There's some movies that are made for kids. They're geared towards kids, and I can enjoy them or I can not enjoy them. But if kids enjoy them, then I think that's important. And I think that's an important element to take away with all of this. And, you know, taking my 5-year-old there now, does he speak for every child? No, of course not. But he loved it. He thought it was great. He had a lot of fun with it. He came home. He put on his spacesuit. He wanted to be a space ranger. You know, and that's what kids' movies should do. That's what Pixar movies should do. You know, they're about helping people cope in a lot of ways. Pixar has kind of become that element. You know, when he watched Luca last year, and to see kind of like, you know, he's getting into kindergarten, that really helped him kind of develop and, you know, work that out. You know, meeting other kids and kind of connecting with them, friendship, what that is, and things like that. Especially after 2 years of like being isolated from all of that. So when watching this, he learned a lot of elements that he really enjoyed to it. And you know, I saw that and we talked about it. And he reviewed it in a lot of ways. And for me, and kind of opened my eyes to some things. So I would normally maybe give this a 2.5 out of 5 in my ratings. But understanding that and understanding like Lightyear ultimately wasn't made for me. Just like all the Toy Stories weren't ultimately made for me. All Pixar movies aren't ultimately made for me, a 40-year-old man. They're made for kids. And if they hit their mark, then I think it's important. And I think this movie did hit the mark it ultimately was trying to do. And I mean, in a lot of ways, I think this movie was mostly made to sell more toys. But overall, it's still told a pretty good story, and I like that. So my rating for this is going to be 3 out of 5 Woodies. Why not? He's got a friend in me, and we have a friend in Buzz. But I will tell you, the friendship between Alicia and Buzz was a lot better than Buzz and Woody, and I love Buzz and Woody as friends. I love the Toy Story movies. It is also kind of funny that the animation in this and how they look compared to what Andy looked like and all the rest of them. Rest of the kids and stuff that you saw in Toy Story, very different. Now I understand there's like 30 years removed, but seriously, it's like, yeah, you might want to dumb down that animation a little bit to kind of match with the tone you're trying to tell. But overall, I think 3 out of 5 Woodies definitely did it. Buzz Lightyear was a lot of fun. Well, Lightyear was a lot of fun, but Buzz Lightyear in the movie was a lot of fun. All the characters were great. Keke Palmer was great as Izzy. I think her character might have been my favorite. Taika Waititi was fun. Everybody overall was really enjoyable. But who stole the show? Socks. I actually want one of those socks. I know they're going to make them. Come on. If they don't make like a socks toy that, you know, does all the things and can say up to like 600 phrases or whatever, that they'd seriously be missing out, because I want one for Christmas. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. He was by far the best character in the movie. Izzy was probably my second favorite character. Buzz was a good one. But overall, yeah, it was a fun little movie. But let's hold off on Lightyear 2. I don't think we need another one. Let's focus on maybe some new stuff. I am looking forward to Strange New Worlds. But yeah, I think after Lightyear, I'm good. But I would love to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Sound off, or meet us in any one of the Snobs Nation rooms, Discord, on the Facebook group, on our Facebook page, wherever. Go over to thescenesnobs.com. We have the QR code right over here. Right here. See? You can scan it, go to thescenesnobs.com, and just start following us and do all the stuff. If you like this video, hit the like button. Really appreciate that. It helps us go a long way. Check out more stuff that we're doing, and hit the subscribe and notifications bell. That would be really cool, really helpful to us. We're trying to get to 1,000, so we appreciate all the support that you're doing. We do have a Patreon available with a lot of fun and exclusive stuff that's out there. We also have merch and everything more. We are the Scene Snobs. If you're watching us now, head over at live Tuesday nights, and tonight is no exception. We will be doing our show, the Scene Snobs Podcast. We have some really great topics. It's going to be a lot of fun. My buddy Casey joins me as always. So make sure you join in. It's going to be a great time. So if not, you can listen to it on any podcast platform afterwards, or check it out on our YouTube channel. All right, everybody. After that, I am going to be doing a review of Father of the Bride, the new one, and the latest movie that Father of the Bride, and what was the other one? I'm going to have two reviews. Spiderhead on Netflix. So I will be doing that. So we'll check those out. We will be doing those very soon. But thank you so very much for joining us. I am Mick Manhattan, the Scene Snob. I'm usually not this tongue-tied, but I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Thanks for watching and listening, everybody. I'm the Scene Snob, Mick Manhattan. You can check out the Scene Snobs Podcast live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern on our YouTube channel, or all podcast platforms afterwards. Also on our YouTube channel, you can check out great shows like Real Combat, the ultimate debate show for movie lovers, mixed movie picks with new recommendations every week, Geek Fest Live every Sunday night, and new movie reviews and news all the time. Like and subscribe, then hit the notification bell so you know when all of our new episodes drop. Thank you so much to all of our amazing Patreon supporters, with whom this would not be possible. They help keep the lights on and support us in such big ways. If you would like to become a supporter on our Patreon and take advantage of all the perks like monthly giveaways, early access, and so much more, head on over to the Scene Snobs Patreon page and just sign up on one of our 2 tiers. Join our awesome community of geeks, movie lovers, and so much more, and join up on our Discord. The Scene Snobs Discord is now live, and you can head over to thescenesnobs.com for links to there and more. The Scene Snobs merch store is now open with original fun designs that are available on all different types of merch and apparel. Check out thescenesnobsmerch.com. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to all of our social media accounts like TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and so many more. We have fun updates, topics, we talk about collectibles, and so much more on there. It's a great time. You can find all of our links to everything on thescenesnobs.com or on our link tree, which are down in the descriptions below. Thanks again, everyone. Stay tuned and stay geeky.